I think no, dude, come on, dude. Really, Steve? Translation. Drew's gonna get some issues fixed. Really? Come on now. What is up with that, dude? I'm actually over here trying to work on this stuff and get it done, and you're gonna rag on me like that before the show even starts, dude. I freaking love it, man. What's going on, guys? Brandon Wells, Cigar Mechanic here, jumping on. We were fixing lighting, fixing studio, getting all stuff done. I hope you guys can hear me. Give me a thumbs up, something in the comments. Let me know that everything's working well. We were just having some microphone and some speaker and microphone issues. So I'd really like to know that things are going well here, that you guys can hear me. Because according to everything on my end, Matt Hashimoto. Welcome, brother. Boom, Joseph's on here. Lighting is awful. Dude, lighting looks beautiful on my end. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Holy crap, that is like washed out as hell, isn't it? Holy shit. Why does it look so good here?
All of a sudden you're zoomed in too.
Am I zoomed way in too?
Yeah, try going back.
Well, here we go. We're going to fix that. See, this is all part of the fun, guys. I'm playing with this stuff. So we're going to see here 1 second, and then we're going to get Mo on in 1 second. We were trying to adjust some of the settings. Cool, man.
Zoom back out.
So the zoom, that's not zoomed out, is it?
It went back. It went out farther than where you were at.
What the? Dude, I don't know what's going on with this thing, man. This is terrible. So we're just going to play along with it. We're going to have some fun with it. We're going to see what goes on. And I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. The thing that's really screwed up is that everything looks great on my end. I wonder if we can actually do this, dude. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. I know this is annoying. I don't know how to do this stupid stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's trying to get me to adjust all sorts of stuff over here, guys, and it's just going to be a pain in the butt, and we're just going to deal with it the way it is. So, dude, on my end, it looks great. Live show with Mo right here. It looks great over here. I'm actually looking on Facebook right now. Live show with Mo. Anyways, what's going on, guys? I'm trying to get this all fixed, but now it's going to give me feedback on that. Okay, this is not going to work. This is a pain, dude. Holy crap. Last time we messed up with this, so it was good for a minute, and now we're back to shit. But that's okay. Listen, guys, I'm going to be jumping on here. Now I'm all, like, flustered. You guys got me all weird. But that's okay. We're going to jump on here real quick. I appreciate you guys all getting on. We're going to let a few more people jump in here. We got guys jumping on YouTube. I got Randy Wind here, which is great because Randy Wind is actually one of the guys that I've known for quite a while. He's my actual sales rep from O'Reilly's. So he goes around. What did I do wrong now?
So I was in the live before it started and let it feed. And that's when it was all screwed up. Now it looks like this.
Now it looks fine. It's just washed out a little bit.
Anybody who's having problems, tell them to close it out and go back.
So if you're having problems, according to producer Drew, if you're having problems right now, you might want to jump out and then jump back in. Apparently, there's something going on with Facebook because everybody and their grandma is using that crap. And so, yeah, everybody that's jumping in right now is saying that everything looks good. So screw the rest of you. If it doesn't look good for you, screw you. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm super excited tonight, guys. Last time you guys all jumped on here, we babbled for about 3.5 hours. The time before that, we had Luis Cuevas from Casa Cuevas Cigars on here with us. Actually, the whole family, Denise, Luis, Alec, all of them. I'm super excited, and I love having guests on here because it gives me an opportunity to actually smoke a cigar because I don't have to sit here and talk to you guys the whole time. But Zach, man, what's going on, dude? Glad to see you're in here. I jumped out and in, still looks washed out. Well, Hashimoto, that might be because your eyes aren't open all the way. Act surprised. And then see, no, I'm just kidding, bro. You got Matt Hashimoto eyes. But that might be what it is. But listen, I don't want to waste too much time because I want to give our guests as much time as possible. This is a guy that's been just near and dear to my heart. He's been a good friend of mine for quite a while. I've loved his cigars since they came out, and we got to meet. And honestly, I don't even remember the time we met, so I'll have to ask him that when he gets on here. I don't 100% remember just because I feel like I've known him for a lifetime. But I'll tell you this, like, of all the people in the industry, this is probably one of the best dudes in the industry, one of the kindest guys and the biggest hearts, and absolutely love this guy. So it's just the boxes refracting the light. Okay, cool. Mo is the man, says Marty. So I know we got guys on YouTube, we got guys on Facebook, but listen, we're going to bring Mo in here because he's one of the nicest guys in the world, and I absolutely love to have him. And you know what? I'm proud as a cigar broker and a cigar mechanic brokerage to have the opportunity to represent this dude. We picked up the brand just before all this COVID crap happened. So it was like, here we go, brand, and then COVID. And so it's been frustrating because I want nothing more than to grow this brand like crazy. And all this stuff happened. So, but listen, guys, I've got Mo on here. Let's throw him on here real quick and just say hi. Mo, what's up, brother? How are you doing, man?
Good. What's going on, man? Thanks for having me.
You're so beautiful. You know, you look better in the dark.
Oh, I look great in every light.
Do I look washed out to you in this? Because some people say I look washed out. Some people say no.
I mean, I don't know. What does washed out mean?
Do I look white?
I would say to most people, yes, they would consider you to look white. Yes. I mean, I don't want to try to stereotype or if you're identifying as something differently today, that's fine. I'm not trying to rain on your parade, but yes, you look white.
Bro, you're in Chicago, not California, man. We don't have to worry about identification.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Dude, can you see the comments coming up on your end?
No, I can't.
Okay. We'll pop them up here. Joseph says Mo is real as it gets.
Joe, Firehouse Cigar Brokers, man. Nice.
That's right, dude. Willie Pinero, Chicago in the house. And then I'm getting, you look like you've been on a bender for a few days.
Who said this?
Matt Meadow. I'm assuming he's probably talking to me.
If he's talking to me, I mean, yeah, we're fuck. What do you want, dude? Can't see a barber. Can't see any. I mean, I'm out of makeup.
Bro, I'm fresh out of makeup, dude. I don't even know what to do. Like, I'm ready to go in the back and get some of like the chicken shit and just wipe it on to kind of blend in everything.
Yeah. Well, Drew could probably help you out.
Drew's got a good collection of makeup.
I'm sure.
But yeah, dude, the barber shit, bro. Like, look at this, dude. Out of freaking control, man.
Bro, yeah. I mean, mine's like, it's all getting curly and shit.
Yeah.
It's all now mowing curly.
Yeah. Mo.
Yeah, fuck. It was kind of interesting. Larry was the one with the curly hair, but they called the bald dude Curly.
Right.
Relax, Marty. I'll start that shit.
I've been a good boy, Uncle Brandon, says Zach, man. Yeah, me definitely. It's the whitewash that I got going on. Chicken shit would definitely help, says Randy Wynn. Dude, it's funny because Randy calls me the other day. He's my O'Reilly's rep, so he's been calling on my shop for years, dude. And he calls me the other day, and he's like,
"O'Reilly's."
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
And he comes by and he's like, "Bro, you at the shop?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Where else am I gonna be? We're quarantined, dude." So
yeah.
He comes by, and I'm surprised that he's actually out still traveling around. Like, O'Reilly's is the only one left that's out traveling around and visiting shops.
Well, I mean, God bless.
Yeah.
Not something I recommend doing, but,
Matt Hashimoto is going to look like one of those sumo wrestlers here pretty soon, man.
No, dude, that's a hot look.
Yeah, dude, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Hey, do you remember that when we met, our beards were the color they were supposed to be?
Right, dude? That was before all this gray.
Oh my God, man. The fuck? You're like, oh, cigars, bro. The industry, look what it did to us.
Bro, destroyed us, man. Actually, you know what? For me, dude, it brought in the wisdom. And what's weird is like everything turned gray except for like my Fu Manchu. It's the weirdest freaking thing in the world, dude. And Drew's actually starting to turn gray.
No, yeah. He keeps hanging out with you. He'll be all gray.
So what are you smoking right now?
And maybe take out the R.
So this is gonna be a shit show. It's great. I love it.
I'm smoking Patina Maduro.
You're smoking a Patina?
Yeah.
Why would you smoke that, bro?
I don't know. Bro, listen, I was talking to another dude in the industry last night, and we were just saying, like, we haven't really been smoking that much. You know, just first of all, it snowed here yesterday, so you know the weather's been crap, and so you know just whatever. So.
No kidding, dude. You guys are getting snow up there still?
Yeah.
Jesus, bro. So where do you smoke now? If you're getting snow, where are you gonna smoke?
In the car.
In the car?
I'm in the car now. Yeah.
That's your mobile lounge?
Yeah, man. That's the cold weather lounge.
Okay, I gotta ask you a question because Joseph's on here. He says that new Maduro joint. Yeah. Does that mean he's tried it?
He tried a version of it.
Okay. All right, because I was about to get mad. You know that.
No, he tried a version of it. No one has smoked the final.
Okay.
And well, now the people that are buying it.
Okay.
So, which kind of, I mean, it is what it is. So.
The fuck have I been? Patina has a Maduro? Dude, we're going to get to that. This is just in case.
The
Maya Mobile Lounge, bro. You're like Martina Maya, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know Martina Maya?
Yeah, does the cigar reviews? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to give him anything of yours, dude. He doesn't like anything that I represent.
He actually gave it a decent review.
Did he?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So, dude, listen. Tell me a little bit about Patina, where it comes from, the history. Tell me what people need to know about Patina Cigars. Do you know anything about the brand?
What's that?
Do you know anything about Patina?
Do you want me to give you like a history, or do you want me to tell you what I want it to stand for?
Tell me the history of Patina first. Where did you get started?
Sultans of Smoke.
Okay.
So when my buddy Drew and I started Sultans of Smoke, we did a cigar with James Brown for our podcast. I still do the podcast, but we don't review cigars anymore. Obviously, it's kind of a conflict of interest. But
right.
Yeah, when James Brown just had bought Oveja Negra, we had asked him if he would make a cigar for us, and he did. And man, that was kind of how it all started, really. And then kind of just went from there.
Now, when was that?
2015, 2016, early 2016, yeah. Well, actually, I think the process started in 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, so what are you laughing about, giggling like a little schoolgirl?
This is you. I just love you, man, because I love sitting down talking with you. You're just like the most laid back, like you and I are so similar but polar opposites at the same time. Because I'm like the loud and out there and in front, and you're just kind of like, dude, I don't know when we started, man. We just started fucking making cigars, and
it was one of those things, bro, that just like one thing led to another and another, and you come up with this idea and this concept, and you're like, fuck it, let's do it. But we started with Mombacho. Now the cigars are made at Noxa. But when I had gone to Nicaragua, I'd met with Mombacho in another factory and decided to go with Mombacho at the time. But dude, I mean, I was telling somebody, I said, fuck, can I swear on this, by the way?
Fuck no.
Okay. I was like, fuck, since I've started Patina, so literally the minute, we first start, first thing drops, cigar is going to be regulated by the FDA. Year after Patina comes out, fucking revolution in Nicaragua. Factory change. Now COVID-19, which, I hope to God everybody is safe. And hopefully this time that we're spending together is a nice escape for everybody.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. So it's just kind of like been one thing after the other, and we're still trucking. I think this is going to actually be my best month of sales in the entire year, which is ironic. I mean, just go figure. But
well, that's partially due to the release of the new Maduro, right?
Sure, yeah. But that had led to, like, you know what, man, while I'm at it. And so, but to release the Maduro at this time was a really tricky proposition. I mean, a lot of thought, I talked to you guys, I talked to retailers, I talked to some of my friends. And when I gathered all of kind of like the feedback, it just felt like people wanted to pick me up. The retailers were kind of like, man, you know what? It ain't going to hurt. And people were like, man, it would give me something to look forward to. And so I was like, well, whatever. It's not the best time in the world, but fuck it. Let's do it. And
Yeah.
Yeah, like Joey says, all you can do is move the chains. So that's right. Just keep pushing.
That's all we can do, man. Just keep pushing through. I mean, listen,
yeah,
we're in this, and what are you going to do? Sit on the couch and sulk and just be miserable about that you're in it, or are you going to try and make motion and do something about it?
Yeah, no, you can't. There's too much at stake. If you're going to sit down and do nothing, you're done.
Yeah.
So.
Fernando, bro, what's up? Hey, guys, real quick, if you're jumping in here, make sure you leave a comment, say hi, say what's up to Mo, say what's up to each other so I can know you're jumping in. The software we have doesn't show me when you're jumping in here. So if you guys leave a comment, I'd love to say hi to you guys. Throw up any questions you have. We've got Mo here from Patina Cigars, the owner, founder of Patina Cigars. So just make sure if you guys have any questions about Patina Cigars, you're throwing them up there. We'll make sure we get to them. Jason, what's going on, brother? Fernando, what's going on, man? Yeah, dude. So I'm smoking the Patina Cigars, the Connecticut right now, dude. This is by far one of my top 5 Connecticut's of all time. Have not been much of a Connecticut guy until I started smoking. It was these and Casa Cuevas were the 2 Connecticut's that freaking got me on fire for Connecticut to get.
Who's that?
Me, man. I love your freaking Connecticut, bro.
Oh, you're talking about yourself. No, dude, look, it's the same thing. So funny enough, when we started the brand, I didn't really smoke Connecticut's, right? And I was like, all right, well, we better come up with a Connecticut that I would smoke. So that's how that Connecticut came like that. Now, fast forward to 2 years later, 3 years later now, I mean, it'll be 3 years since the brand launched in May. I don't really smoke that many Maduros anymore. So by the time that through the factory change and all of that, and we came to put this cigar together, it was like, all right, well, it's got to be a Maduro that I would smoke. So it's kind of interesting how that evolution has kind of taken place.
Yeah. No, dude, I think it's great that you're bringing, because you've had just the Connecticut and just the Habano for quite a while, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's nice to expand that line, because I think that's one of the things I love about you, dude, is you've kept it very small, very simple, very simplistic, good intro, good pricing. And, dude, I love that, dude. Joe, what's going on, brother? So yeah, talk to me about the Connecticut, dude. Like, how did that come about then? Because you said that you weren't really much of a Connecticut guy, and so how did that come about? Tell me about the blend on that.
Yeah, so just at the time, again, when we first, so truthfully, they're a little tweaked since we moved to Noxa. I tried to address some things that I thought could even make it better.
Okay.
But at the time, basically I just went to Claudio and I said, hey, man, this is what I want to accomplish. At that time, bro, there were a lot of Connecticut's coming out thank you, by the way. But there were a lot of Connecticut's coming at the time that were starting to be on the stronger side. So a lot of Connecticut's had kind of lost their Connecticut properties, and I didn't want that to happen with ours, right? So I was like, you want to kind of maintain some of the normal or expected traits of a Connecticut, but add a little twist to it. So I feel like on the spectrum of think of it like not quite a new age Connecticut, but not quite old school either. Almost like a Kobe Bryant. He's like the transition between the Jordan years to the LeBron years.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Kobe, I guess, in between what's considered a new age Connecticut and an old age Connecticut.
Oh, drop that cutter, bro.
So that way I feel like you can grab both sides of the equation.
Okay. Now, Justin, I love this. Justin Case says he wants to try a Maduro. Talk about it. So tell me about the Maduro, because I'll be honest with you, I don't know a ton about the Maduro either. I mean, they've just come out like everything got together, and dude, it's super. We're actually like putting our website together right now. We're like,
Look, it happened at a shitty time for you as a rep of Patina, right? So like.
Yeah.
With the distribution channels as they are right now, the distributors only open a couple days a week. So customer stuff takes priority. So, admittedly and unfortunately, I just haven't been able to get you guys the samples because other stuff is just taking priority.
Oh yeah, I get it. You and I talked about that. I mean, that's understandable.
It's not me being a dick. So, but I do apologize anyway. So they so to the cigar. Look, there's a million Maduros on the market. Okay. There was one goal. So I've been working on this cigar for a long time. We had to change some things, and we changed factories, and then some issues with tobacco availability have crept into the market over the past year at least. And so we tweaked some things and came out with something where it's like, dude, at the end of the day, if you take a band off of a patina, do you know it's a patina? I feel like we've accomplished that. Yeah. I feel like it, really it was about balance, flavor, and enough power, but still, like if I finish this while we're still talking, I have a Habano ready to go.
Nice.
And to me, that is like the biggest. That's what I want between the lines. Like the Connecticut is flavorful enough that even if you smoke the Habano, you can still go back and smoke the Connecticut.
Yep.
If you smoke the Maduro, you can still go back and smoke the Habano, and you'll be able to taste it. But so I think what I found in early feedback is that it is approachable for a medium guy and flavorful or strong enough for a fuller body type, person.
Beautiful, dude.
Flavor wise, man, that's hard for me to talk about because that's just so personal. And I mean, it's affected by so many things, what you ate, what your palate is like. You might pick up this, I might pick up that. It's just so.
As Charlie Minato say, does it have subtle hints of fatty tuna in it?
I don't know. We'll see if they review it. But I don't seek out reviews. That's just something I do.
No, and that's the thing I love about you, man. It's like you like things to grow organically, to take their time. You believe in building the solid foundation.
Yeah.
Take your time to make the right cigar. So you're not just trying to pump out shit to get into people's hands. You're trying to actually make quality, and that goes all the way down through every step of your process.
One sec, sorry, I gotta.
No, you're good. Yeah. While you're adjusting that, let me address Matt Meadow real quick. Earlier he commented, says, Brandon, where can we get patina right now? I would love to try the Maduro. Matt, that's an excellent question, and I'm glad you asked it because actually, dude, we've been working very, very hard and diligently. We actually got Mo involved in this too. And over the last, I think just this morning, we got the email finally that just for you guys, what we set up is that if you go over to smallbatch.com, and I'm going to put it right here. If you go to smallbatch.com and you use promo code CM10, Cigar Mechanic 10, you're going to get 10% off additional on their already great pricing. You're going to get an additional 10% off on Patina Cigars at smallbatch.com. You'll see it scrolling. We'll keep it there the rest of the time. But again, go to smallbatch.com. Use promo code CM10 because you found it here. It lets them know that we sent you. And, man, you guys are going to get your discount right there at Small Batch. And you've been friends with Small Batch forever.
Me or Matt?
No, you.
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, I mean, shit. If you think Dave West is really involved with them now, and we've been involved with Dave since he was doing Cigar Noise, and he used to be one of the co-hosts on our podcast before his military duties took him overseas. So through Dave, we became friends with Mukau Rich and Andrew from Small Batch and those guys. So I've known them for quite a while now, and they've been really big supporters of the brand. So
nice, man. Yeah, Drew's got smoked patina. Let me catch up a couple of these. Marty says, we've got Drew and Danny. Where's Cow? So we got the trifecta in here now. The Danny is here.
Oh, yeah.
We got Danny Vasquez.
And we all have. So,
we got Randy. Randy, I will hook you up with one next time you make a sales call, man. I'll tell you what, you bring me a sample of that drilling oil, and I'll give you a sample of a Patina cigar next time you're here.
That sounds like a dirty joke.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, Randy, bring him that drilling oil.
And I'll give you a round thing to put in your mouth.
Yeah, right. Bring the lube.
So what's the blend? Here's Jason Martin. What's the blend on the Maduro?
That is going to remain undisclosed.
Ooh, you dirty, dirty whore.
You have to, bro. This is a regulated industry now.
God damn.
The less information that's out there, the less they could use against you. DM me for details, Jason. or you could ask Mechanic later.
If anybody asks me, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, and that's not to be a dick. It's just as we navigate this new regulatory environment and exactly what's going to be, how that's going to look. I just feel like the less information you have out there, the better it is for you.
Yeah, no, I agree, dude.
So,
Cigar Show Tim. Do you know Tim Long?
Tim Long?
Cigars.
Dad, so I've not met him in person.
Okay. You're going.
I look forward to it. Yeah. Nice guys, they seem like.
Really cool dude. He says, yo, what's up? What pair of Jordans would Mo pair with Patina Maduro?
No, Jordan 12 playoffs.
He answers the fucking question, bro. I love that shit.
Yeah. Danny, listen, man. Danny, who's with Roma Craft, Danny's been a major supporter and just an unbelievable dude, up and down, man. Used to have the Voyage cigar, which is fantastic, and then went to Roma when the FDA stuff came out, and has done a killer job. And I even told, man, we had Skip Martin on the podcast, and I told him, I said, in this Last Dance documentary is coming on ESPN, and I don't know if you're excited. I'm excited, super excited about it. It's about the Bulls' final playoff run in the 90s.
Okay.
And but if Rosales and Skip Martin were Jordan and Pippen, then Danny Vasquez is like bringing in Dennis Rodman to like seal that squad to go for the championship runs. Oh, nice. There he is. There's Mukau Rich. He's here.
Yeah, he's here.
So we're, but yeah, man, I've been very lucky to be surrounded, by great people. And so that really helps, man. Because as well as I do, just like anything, there's a lot of bullshit. And so it's important to surround yourself by good people. Yeah.
And we're getting caught up on some of the comments here. Danny was saying to Marty, because Marty said he just bought some Patina cigars. He said, damn it, I bought them just before the show. Danny says, nah, fuck that. Order again. Get a discount.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But
I love that, dude. Like, now don't email him and say, hey, can I get my 10% back, man? Order again, bro. Come on.
Danny does not fuck around.
No, he does not, bro. Danny's good people, man.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Mo's like a teenage girl. He's got secrets.
Oh, man.
Dude, this is great, man.
So, wait. Now, Brandon, you know Marty, right? You know who he is? Marty hung out with us that night at Embargo. The dude with the bald head?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time I met him.
Yeah.
Just in case, says again with the discount code. It's literally scrolling across the bottom of the screen right there. Use promo code CM10, dude. Right there. Last Dance will make my mouth.
Oh, month, not mouth.
No. I'm reading it the way I want to read it. This is my show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Drew's over there like, because he knows what's next.
Yeah, right?
Oh, shit.
So, dude, talk to me.
Yeah.
COVID-19 thing, bro. What's going on with that, man? How is that? I mean, let's touch on that because everybody's asking about it. Everybody wants to know from individual people how that's affecting the industry. You're here. How are you seeing this affect the industry right now?
It's going to cut down on a lot of the personal touch, obviously. I know for myself that even after they lift whatever social distancing restrictions or whatever, I have a different set of circumstances because I watch after my parents, so I have to be really careful what I expose myself to.
Okay.
With that said, I really don't know what it looks like. All I know is that we're trying to support the retailers as much as we can, and trying to do stuff like this, or I know like Danny was doing some really cool stuff with some retailers to help them out, and that's all you could do, man. I really don't know what the post COVID-19 world looks like, and I think anybody who does say that they do is lying. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's gonna be different. I know that.
Do you think it's gonna be a good change though overall?
I would like to say yes. My gut tells me it won't be. Maybe for a little bit, but I think people are just going to go back to doing what they were doing.
Really?
By and large, yeah, I do.
You think people are going to hoard more toilet paper when it comes available again?
Oh man, I still don't understand that move.
Bro, does that make sense? Like, don't you
really,
have a garden hose? Just spray your ass.
Yeah, well, yeah, not everybody has a bidet, but
no,
fuck the toilet
hose,
paper.
Bro.
Actually, no, I'm gonna get a bidet. Forget the toilet paper.
Those are sold out too.
Bidets are?
Bro, like the little bolt-on bidets for your freaking toilet and shit, bro. Those are sold out too.
No, you got to do it right or don't do it. No, I'm saying after this is all over, God forbid for the next, you go get yourself a bidet.
Get prepared.
Yeah.
Brandon got the bidet, says Matt Meadows says that.
Yeah, I remember we were at Cigars Daily where Tim's at. He's got a bidet in his shop.
Uh-huh.
That was great. But
dude, the first time you use it, it's like surprising as hell too, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. But it was phenomenal.
You hear the thing coming out, it's like, and all of a sudden,
I mean,
oh, I don't know if I like this.
Yeah. No, I don't know if I love it. I love this. But look, if you think about it, toilet paper is pretty uncivilized. I mean, it really is.
No, you're right.
You are literally taking paper, shoving it up your ass to clean your ass.
Yeah.
It's pretty uncivilized.
And it's not fully clean. I mean, you're just like, it's not fully taking care of the job.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can get the wipes, bro.
yeah, those will help. Especially, you got to be flushable though.
Yeah, they have to be the flushable wipes. You don't want to be clogging the pipes either.
Right.
Dude, Jason Martin says that this is a Just for Men ad in the making right here. With all our gray hair.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
Life went right back shortly after 9/11. Same with COVID. So he's thinking it's going to go right back to normal.
Yeah, look, first of all, you have a big portion of the population that still thinks this is bullshit. Okay?
Right.
So you have that right there. You have young people that feel like they're invincible. Okay. Right. And then the older people, like a lot of like older generation, think it's all crap too. So it's really, I don't know, man. It's just, I just know that it's going to be, things will eventually just go back the same.
Yeah. I honestly, dude, my hope is that when this whole thing's over is that more and more people have had an opportunity to realize what it is to be there for each other. And that's my hope, dude, because like I see more families out walking, and I know over time that's going to die out, right? Because it's done it before, but I just hope it doesn't fully die out, because I know, like in my circle of friends, the people that we have that are here local, we're trying to help out the people that are, have lost jobs or make sure that they're taken care of.
Right.
And I hope people continue to do that, man.
Me too. I'm not overly confident that they will. And that's just human nature. I will say one of the most refreshing things about this has been the celebrity gossip, celebrity Hollywood, whatever grip that was, over our popular culture is gone. and it's kind of liberating in a way.
Yeah.
But I hope people take this opportunity to kind of like adjust or refresh kind of their approach to life, but probably not.
So Rich says he ordered a box of Maduro from Small Batch.
Yeah.
Dude, we should go on and order a box of Maduro from Small Batch.
I was just thinking that.
I was thinking that too. We were Drew looks at me and I look back at him like, we should do that right now, dude.
Well, unfortunately, none of the retailers there got it. So.
What do you mean? Oh, here in Arizona?
Yeah, locally.
Yeah, but we still work with Small Batch. That's one of ours.
Of course. No, I'm saying it's not like you could just go down the street and get it.
Oh yeah.
Which is what makes Small Batch so fucking great, because people like us that live in markets that have a cigar shop every 20 feet, not everybody has that, so.
No, that's a great thing about guys like Small Batch. And, here's the thing is like Small Batch still has a brick and mortar. And, I know some of the big guys have the brick and mortars, but it's nice to support these guys that have a brick and mortar. I know you've been, but if anybody here has not been to their brick and mortar, dude, it's just like any other cigar shop, right? I mean,
right.
A bunch of dudes hanging out, and by buying from them, you're helping to keep that brick and mortar open as well.
I'm going to say this too, for those that are ordering from Small Batch. These cigars literally got into Miami, got to Virginia, and then went out. So when you order them, and usually Small Batch puts Boveda in with them. I don't know about boxes, but you might want to let them sit for a few days, because I've had mine now for about 5 days, and the way they're smoking now versus when I first got them is a lot more true to form of what the blend is supposed to be.
Okay. Nice, man. So let them rest. So the recommendation is when you get them in from Small Batch, or anybody else you're ordering from, just let them rest for a week or so in proper humidity, and we should be good.
Yeah.
I love it, dude.
Yeah, man. So we fucking did it, man. So,
dude, and I'm happy for you, man, because you've been such we've had what, 12 SKUs?
Now I do, yeah, 12.
Yeah. So you've had 10 forever.
8.
8.
Then Precipitation made it 10. The Petite Robusto, that was in November. So for the first 2 years, yeah, man, I was fucking, and I was bringing a knife to a gunfight, and I still am. But dude, it's not the number of SKUs. And here's the thing. It's about, so the way I look at it is, you just want at least one of the lines to be an everyday part of somebody's rotation.
Yeah.
And that's really what it comes down to. You just want to be a part of a rotation, you'll be fine. So I think that the industry did itself a massive disservice by continually coming out with new cigars and what's new. And rather than trying to build a strong core line that became a staple.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create staples, not fads. You know what I mean? So. No,
I mean, it's building a solid foundation, dude, is what you want. Jen Sims is in here. Jennifer. She's in here. She says big sticks. Marty's here, embargo, and Anthony's let me down with the Maduro. Working on it, dude. Zachman says, shout out to I Spy Cigar Club in Glendale, Arizona. He's going to be one I'm talking to, man, as soon as this stuff's over, that we're going to try and get you in there too, man. They've got a great little spot down there.
Yeah, cool.
That's where I'm at. My only B&M I have has their humidor made out of treated plywood. Bro, really? Wow. Dude, how is that going to work out?
It's tough.
That's interesting, man. I don't think I've ever seen a treated plywood humidor.
Let's drop a rap album called Just for Men.
Is it gonna be like Boys to Men?
Huh?
Is it gonna be kind of like Boys to Men?
Well, I mean, you could take it any way you want, but yeah.
There you go. Marty says patina equals quality over quantity, man.
That's the hope. That's the hope, man. That's the whole goal. That's the whole goal. I don't know.
Everybody wants your one of your hats, bro.
Yeah, I would like some of those too. That was a one-time deal so far. They were expensive, and I don't even know if I still have that contact. But we will do hats again. But guys, here's the reality of it. When you're a small brand, you have limited resources, right? And you got to choose and pick and choose, and those battles are never fun. But I will tell you, one of the biggest reasons that I'm able to weather this situation right now is because I did not go put a bunch of money into stuff that wasn't a central part of the business, right? So I don't have $5,000 worth of swag just sitting there that I can't use or whatever. We are first and foremost a cigar company, and so cigars will always come first, and that's how I look at it. But yeah, I mean, that stuff will come, but it's in stages.
Yeah.
So
no, it's all part of the growing. I mean, I know that when we started out, back in April of 2016 when we launched Cigar Mechanic.
Yeah.
The Instagram page, a buddy of mine made the logo. People were asking for stickers about it. We made some, but I was focused on my mechanic shop at the time. Yeah. And then all of a sudden people are asking for stickers and flasks. And it's like, oh, bro, this stuff costs money. And, then I partnered into a, screen printing and vinyl decal company and all that. It's like, but even with me paying wholesale and making them myself, it's like, oh shit, this still costs money. I can't
absolutely
give that shit away. And you're growing, right?
Absolutely. You don't just throw money at shit. That never works.
Right.
You got to be smart, and you pick your spots. That's all.
Yeah.
So.
You see Rich here. He says, I'm 3 boxes ordered on this Maduro now without trying one, based on trust in Mo and Patina. Better not suck, Mo.
Wrong fucking move, pal. No, I'm kidding.
You fucked yourself there, buddy.
No, look.
Thanks for the purchases, though.
Look, man, I'm smoking it right now, and I'm not. You know how I am. Uh-huh. I always, very rarely do I bad talk. Well, I never publicly do it. I don't really talk shit about other people's stuff, or I don't say, oh, that sucks. On the flip side, I don't really hype my stuff either, but I will tell you that I'm very, very proud of this cigar. I think that to be able to take a wrapper that is so commonly used and to be able to twist it to where you get a unique profile, that makes me very proud.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about it.
Well, and that's one of my favorite things that you say. It's funny because I take these little pieces from everybody that is either national sales director or owner of companies, stuff like that. I get to hear these little things, and one of the things that you say is that your goal with Patina is that you want people to be able to take the band off that cigar and know and you said it earlier, and know they're smoking a Patina.
Yeah.
You can't do that if you make it like everybody else's Maduro and you just try and be a copycat. You've got to find something unique.
No, I mean, this is even just smoking it now after having it for a few days and not, after letting it relax after travel. And this is what it is. And it's it's just I want to finish this and go grab another one. I mean, that's just how it feels. And that's how I know, for me, that's how I know, it's there. Are my taste buds calling for it? Are my taste buds calling for another one? That's what the goal is,
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, I think another thing that I love that you did, I've got the boxes right here, is just the simplicity in the design. Dude, the Maduro box to me, dude, I freaking love this thing. Not the Maduro, I'm sorry, the Habano box. because it's got that nice like brown, darker thing, but then it's got that beautiful teal, and it's probably all washed out on my screen, of course, but it's got the beautiful teal, logo on the front. Then you finish that off with a 16 count box. It's a nice 4 wide, 4 tall, 16 count box. It makes it an affordable box purchase for anybody to pick one up.
Right.
The logo is simple. It's right there on the lid. It lets you know what you're smoking. I mean, dude, just in every part of what you did.
Well, that was part of working retail. I worked retail, worked in a cigar shop too. That was part of it. Also, man, looking at it from the regulatory perspective as well, no one could ever mistake Patina as being a brand that would appeal to a kid.
Right.
Ever. Right? It's very, very simple. And so that really, I think there's a beauty in simplicity in and of itself, right? So that's it.
Everybody's commenting on it. Jason says the Habano's on point. Looking forward to trying the Maduro in the Connecticut. Marty says that new Patina band is sick.
Yeah, we had to change it up from the original, unfortunately, which I really liked the original one too, but it just didn't make sense anymore.
Justin, washed out or not, those are better boxes than what's on small batch now. Oh, here's Brandon Wallace, dude. Wallace jumped on with us.
Oh, wow.
Look at that guy coming out of the woodwork.
Man, I miss him. He's a good dude, man.
He's all right, man. He's essential.
He's essential?
Yeah.
To who?
Probably to the lives of all the children and the
Paul
wives
Booza?
of the men. To Paul Booza.
Tobacco Jesus.
He works for Jesus, bro.
He's a disciple.
He's a disciple.
Tobacco Jesus disciple.
That's right. Kevin says, "What's up, Mo?"
What up, man?
Brian Anderson wants to know if you're from Chi.
Yeah, I'm from the Chi. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we stand corrected here. Brandon Wallace is actually essential bitch.
Essential bitch.
He's clarifying it to us. He's an essential bitch.
Well, we all understand. You don't got to convince us.
That's right. Here's Rudy. What up, Rudy? Brandon's only essential to himself.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. This is what I love about this community, man. Like, just like people can get together and we can just have fun and people can razz on each other, man. It's all in good faith, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So when are you coming out here again, dude?
Fuck, I don't know. You tell me. You sound like Trump today. Oh, we're gonna reopen the economy, but it's based on each state. And then, well, I guess they get to decide. Well, fuck, who knows? I don't know. I think we got a lot less answers than was intended today. But I guess it depends on when Arizona decides to, open up, or so you say, or Illinois does, or they both do. And fuck, I don't know, man. It's a mess. I mean, I'm supposed to be there next week. No, I was supposed to be there today.
You're supposed to be here.
No, next week.
You were supposed to be here last week, bro. Like this, we were supposed to do the Maduro release at Puro.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
last week, it actually popped up on my phone, and I was like, "Well, fuck, I ain't gotta do that tonight."
Yeah.
But, dude,
so man, I don't know. I think
you can come here anytime.
What's that?
You can come here anytime.
Well, I'll tell you what, my happy ass ain't going anywhere until either A, they find a vaccine, which I probably won't take. B, yeah, I don't even know, man. They need to figure it out. What's that?
I'm not going anywhere until they find a vaccine that I'm not going to take, and that's all I got.
Yeah. Or the hospital system gets to a point where, and really that's what it comes down to, man.
Yeah.
I think that if you're not going to have a vaccine, you at least have to have a healthcare system that is prepared for another big wave. And if they're not, then how could you tell people go back and be normal? I don't know. That's tough. But I also understand that people need to work and they need to provide for their families. And I do not envy the position of the people in charge right now. I think that's a really, really tough call to make.
Yeah.
And the president said it today. It's not about Republican. It's not about Democrat. It's about just fucking being American and being people. And it's true. We all have different circumstances. So it's hard to tell somebody, oh, dude, why would you want things to go back to normal? What happens if people get it again? And then, dude, like they don't know what they're going to do to feed their family. So
right.
It's hard, man. I can't even imagine trying to make those decisions. That's tough. If you're a governor of a state and you say, okay, we're going to be back to normal, then all of a sudden you get a wave and thousands of people start dying. And then you have to live with that on your conscience. I don't know. I just wouldn't want it. That's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, but at some point it's going to happen. I mean,
sure.
My wife says that I'm callous and I'm rude and I'm heartless.
You are.
Okay, well, but my wife says that I'm all these things, dude, that aren't true. But like at the same time, like, dude, this is SARS. It's SARS-19. I mean, it's been around. We've never shut down the economy before for this. The death rate's at less than 1%. If you look at the real numbers, it's I get it, dude. Like, but at a certain point, I think one of my buddies said it best one time, and it sounds completely heartless to say it, and I'm sure people are going to hate me for this anyways. But people hate me.
I'm pretty sure it's not because of this comment. Yeah, I was going
to
say
not because of this. Yeah. But we're guests in Mother Nature's home, and sometimes Mother Nature needs to find a way to clean the house, and sometimes it's just what it is, dude. I mean, we're extending our lives longer and longer. We continue to reproduce at the same rate. I mean, dude, it sucks, but a part of life is death, and if it's not coronavirus, it's going to be something else. You know what I mean?
I mean, sure.
So, I mean, it sounds heartless to say, but it kind of is one of those things that it's going to be the next thing. What are you going to quarantine for the rest of your life and live in a bubble so you don't get the flu or you don't get something else? I mean,
again, and I understand what you're saying. My only thing is, again, I don't feel like it's as much of a reaction to the virus itself. I think it's more of a reaction to the lack of preparedness in our healthcare system to handle this.
Right.
And the truth is our healthcare system was not prepared to handle something like this, which is something that I think they will need to address going forward. And I think that's the bigger lesson and the bigger takeaway here is
sure.
that if something like this with a relatively, listen, any death is serious, okay? But comparatively to other, plagues or whatever, pandemics, epidemics, a relatively low mortality rate, why aren't we better prepared to handle this?
Right.
And are people dying because of the disease or because our healthcare system is not prepared to handle it? And if the answer is yes on the second one, that it's because our healthcare system isn't prepared, then shame on us. We need to do better.
Right.
So that's kind of how I look at it. But.
Zach Man says Mother Nature's telling Chinese people to stop eating bats. Joseph said sad but true. He says, oh shit, we're dropping Darwin's theory out there. He also wanted to know, and I've had it up here, Mo, what are your thoughts on PCA and its tentative schedule for moving beyond May?
PCA's tentative schedule for moving beyond May.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on just with this whole COVID thing, PCRI, PCPR, PCA?
Oh, you mean if the show's going to happen this year?
Yeah.
I would be hard-pressed to imagine that it would. I don't see how you ask retailers that have now lost pretty much 2 months of income to spend money to go out to Las Vegas. This is pure speculation, by the way. I don't know any more than anybody else does. But
this is just your opinion.
Yeah, this is my opinion. And then even from a personal perspective, okay, it's April now. Let's say best case scenario, most states lift their lockdowns or whatever by mid-May, okay? The reality is for us in Chicago, we're probably going to be like New York, where we're mid-May. My guess is we don't get back to normal till June, but that's just my guess. And then you're talking the shows in July. I don't even know if I would go, man. Even if they have it, I'm not really sure that I would go. I'm not sure that I want to risk that. And not only that, but I don't know if you remember, a lot of people got sick after TPE.
Yep.
Which was supposedly right around the time that Corona was starting to come to this country.
Yep.
And so a lot of guys are wondering, like, man, did I have it? And so that would just seem like a really... Do I really want to go to a big gathering like that coming off of this? I'm not really sure.
Right.
You know?
Right. No, and I mean, I'm right there with you, man. In my opinion, I don't think we're going to see any sense of even coming back to normalcy. Because I don't think we're going to see normalcy until the end of the year, maybe even 2021.
Yeah, I agree with that.
To be 100% honest, but I think even a sense of coming back to it, I don't think we're going to see anything until I'd be surprised if June we start seeing shops and lounges opening back up again.
Yeah, look, people are going to get out there. They're going to lift these restrictions. People are going to get out there, act like fucking idiots, and we're going to be right back in the same situation. So I urge everybody to please be smart, myself included.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it really comes down to the individual being responsible.
Right.
And we just know that that's, unfortunately, it's not always a reality within the realm of people.
Yeah, right.
I mean, let's be honest, dude. You're asking the general public to be responsible?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, look, we are witnessing some of the best of human beings and some of the worst. So, I don't know.
If Brandon Wallace says if PCA cancels, they'll lose like $1 million. The casinos will need to cancel, or PCA will probably happen. And honestly, I think if Vegas is open back
solid
up,
point.
But see, here's my thing though. If Vegas is open back up, first thing that has to happen is Vegas has to open back up.
Right.
That's number one. And when they open back up, are they going to go back to the people that had stuff scheduled during the time they were closed and say, hey, you're going to bring in more revenue than PCA is going to bring in. Do you guys want this spot?
Sure.
So even if it opens back up in time, I don't know that they're going to be able to maintain their spot, because now the casinos need to get all that revenue back. And you know as well as I do, the place was smoke, bro, and they lose a week on both ends of the convention.
Right. Yeah. PCA ain't going to be the money maker.
No. So I think we're going to see that, dude. Yo, I need, let's see here. I read Humidor manager said people, where we got a taste of some shit at the last show in January where people got upper respiratory.
Yep. Yeah.
People came back from that all sorts of fucked up, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Yes, Drew, go ahead, speak. Drew's over here raising his hand. It's like, yeah, that was me. I got fucked up.
Yeah.
Let's hear. So Patina night at a strip club in Vegas for the show is a no-go? Rudy wants to know.
Yeah, well, first of all, you know me. That shit wasn't going to happen if there was a Vegas or there wasn't a Vegas.
I don't know, dude. People seem to think that you're going to work the pole.
The pole?
Marty's saying that you're up there working the pole, bro.
Marty's full of shit.
You're not gonna do the strip club freaking Vegas party and work the pole?
So here's a fun fact for you. I have never been to a strip club in my entire life.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Dead serious.
Oh, we're gonna change that.
No, we're not.
We're gonna take all sorts of photos. I'm gonna post that shit all over Instagram and tag you on it.
Yeah, right.
Once you get your head laid back on the bar, bro.
Speaking of, where have all these Instagram thoughts been? They've been awfully quiet during all of this.
Who's that?
You know, just in general. I feel like Instagram was a lot more. I don't know. I just felt like we were on this trajectory where everybody thought they were a model, or everybody thought they were like a celebrity, or whatever. A lot of that's calmed down, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think a lot of it's calmed down, but I think we're also seeing, because guys like yourself aren't out there traveling around as much. We're seeing so much more on the Zoom side with all these, these herfs and all this stuff. I'm seeing more people on Facebook now than I did prior to this, because you got all the lives and you have that capability to do this stuff.
Right.
for a longer period of time because Instagram limits how many people and how long you can do a live video.
Yeah. Now I was talking about like, you know, the whatever, doesn't matter.
No, what are you talking about, dude? Like the Instagram models, like the cigar whore chicks?
Yeah, all of that stuff, not just cigars. You know, it's like people got real quiet real quick. Oh, can't go video yourself in a club? Can't, you know, what, Alta's closed, can't get your makeup? People got real quiet real quick. Kind of funny.
Yeah, bro. Bitches ain't getting their makeup and their hair done anymore, man.
Yeah.
Dude, when they can't go get themselves all beautified, dude, their nails are all looking scraggly and shit. Their hair's all fucked up.
No more of the dudes with all their gym selfies and shit.
That's right, because gyms are closed.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's what we've lost. So that's what we've lost on Instagram is all the tools.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
It's a cleansing, bro. I'm telling you, it's a cleansing.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, they'll be back like tenfold after this.
Yeah, dude. After this, they're all gonna be like, "Yo, I'm yoked up, bro. Look at me,
yeah, hey, bro. Yeah, back in the gym.
My gym's back open, yeah." Marty's heading out. He's got to go back to work. Dinner's over.
All right, Marty.
Thanks, brother.
Be good, man.
All the thoughts that have a pool to pose by so they can't do their shoots.
Yeah, exactly.
Toilet bowl modeling up next.
Right. Yeah. Bidet babes.
Dude, I think I've sent you a couple of those pictures, yeah?
What?
The toilet bowl pictures?
Oh, man. I don't know. Yeah, your camera loves to be used when you're taking a shit for some reason.
Bro, you happen to text me, "Hey, dude, what are you up to?" Like when I'm sitting on this shit or something.
I don't know. You don't necessarily have to tell me that you're fucking defecating.
I just can't take a picture and say, "Here's what I'm up to. Here's a photo." Bro.
Yeah. Sick bastard.
Come on, man. You know you saved all those photos.
Absolutely.
What are things like up there, dude, in Chicago? What do they look like as far as lounges? Are they doing cash and carry? Are they doing anything?
Some of them, man. Yeah, some they've completely shut down.
Really?
Yeah. It's weird, dude. It's more of the governor has kind of left it up to the townships and the counties and stuff like that to kind of police themselves versus an overarching. Because the way it is, like in Illinois, is you don't really have to go very far outside of Chicago in the suburbs to be rural.
Okay.
And so their concerns in the rural, like counties and stuff like that, is just way different than the Chicago area. So I think it's hard to have a one-size-fits-all approach on that. So I think that you could say that for any major metropolitan area. But, yeah, overall it seems like he's kind of let people just do what's right for their township.
Okay. Are they shut down lounges completely, though, right? You can't go hang out in a lounge and sit down?
No, Chicago was like – or Illinois was kind of like in the mid – like they didn't move as fast as California did.
Yeah, well.
But it seemed like they moved a little bit faster than New York did. So our case numbers have not been as catastrophic as like New York or whatever. But we have a mayor in the city that is very, very tough right now on people getting out and doing stuff. There's a couple of hot spots in the city, but that's about it. The suburbs have been okay by and large, outside of a nursing home or two. But no, it's been, not as bad as it could have been, I'm sure, had they not acted swiftly.
Okay. Yeah, because here we still actually have a couple lounges that are still open. You can go sit down and smoke in.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Yeah. Now they're doing what they can. I know, like Embargo's one of them that's open, and he's done what he can. And every time I call him, he's like, "Dude, I've been busy because as soon as the guy he limits how many people can be in there."
Right.
Get the seats, apart, and as soon as they get up, he's wiping down ashtrays, cutters, lighters. He's wiping down everything. We had another lounge that was not renting them out, but basically you'd go in, buy a cigar. If you wanted to sit down and smoke, they would give you an ashtray, a lighter, a cutter. that's been all sanitized and clean.
Yeah, I mean, look, everyone's gonna do what they feel is appropriate, and that's, as long as they're okay with accepting that risk, okay, and the reward for them as a business outweighs it, and they're not doing anything against the law, then all you could do is take the precautions, right?
Right.
And I understand, man. It's hard to tell people not to make a living.
Yep.
It's very difficult. So, would I go to a lounge and hang out right now? No, I wouldn't. But that's just me. And I have the luxury. I've chosen to not smoke versus if the weather sucks or whatever, I just don't smoke.
Yeah, you were saying earlier you're smoking far less cigars now, huh?
Yeah, because our weather's been really bad. So, and I don't feel like sitting in the car all day,
Right. Yeah, I was talking to somebody the other day, like, dude, normally I'm smoking, because we're out on the road, we're talking to people, you're sitting down the shop, we're smoking 5, 6 cigars a day or more.
Sure. Yeah, easy.
God forbid you're doing an event, then you're doing 9 cigars, 10 cigars in a day.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Now this is my second cigar today.
Yeah.
Here it is, 8 o'clock, dude, and I'm on my second cigar of the day. It's so freaking weird for me, dude.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Just different, man. That's all.
Yeah.
So
Joseph wants to know: are a lot of people fleeing Chicago for the outskirts?
You're actually seeing a reverse migration. A lot of people, typically, you would live, like if you were like, let's just say a professional, you work downtown, whatever, you would live, in one of the neighborhoods until you got married and had kids. Then you'd move out to the suburbs. What you're seeing is a lot of those people are now just staying in the city versus moving out to the suburbs. Businesses that were in the suburbs are starting to move their headquarters back downtown, like McDonald's. McDonald's was in their world headquarters was in a suburb. They moved downtown. Who else? Somebody else did too. That was big, but yeah, you're actually starting to kind of see a reverse a little bit.
Okay. Fucking Drew, bro. How's the murder rate doing in the city?
I think there were like 21 people shot so far since Corona.
Is that sounds like it's that sounds like numbers are down then?
Yeah, yeah. But you have to understand what they did in Chicago that really caused a lot of this to happen. Okay. And if you want me to get into the reasons why, I can. Otherwise, we could leave that for another time. But there are definitely reasons that happened. First of all, okay, I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys had this in Arizona, but in the late 2000s, there started to be these big pushes of gentrification from like suburbs going back to the city, tearing down these, low-income neighborhoods or housing projects. And putting these like $1 million row homes in Chicago they were doing. So what was happening was they were taking, when you have that, and there are gangs that run a lot of these areas, right? So each gang, let's just say, had kind of like a radius that they controlled. Well, now you're moving these people out of their area and you're putting them in areas where they have rivalries. And now those rivalries are fighting over that territory that never used to have to be fought over. Right. So now you've created a different ecosystem, if you will, in the gang culture. Secondly, they had arrested a lot of gang leadership, like in the 2000s and stuff like that, that led to basically a power vacuum. So these younger kids, everybody wants to be a boss. Right. And so there was no structure to a lot of the gangs. So they were just kind of like going off whatever. Thirdly, there was a lot of backlash against the police, especially like, if we rewind back a few years ago, maybe even 10 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, a lot of backlash against police. So the police were not incentivized to be proactive in their policing anymore because they're like, fuck it. Why would I be proactive if I could get in trouble? So the Chicago Police Department pretty much just said, you know what, if something happens, we'll respond to it, right? Versus being proactive and trying to stop it. And so there's a lot of factors that play into it, but it's not simple. It's definitely not simple.
No.
And there's obviously socioeconomic factors as well. So it's not easy, man.
Yeah. Yeah. When are you moving out here to AC, bro?
Oh, man. I don't know. No, it seems like everybody else from Chicago does.
Yeah, dude, we're freaking loaded with all you freaking hot dogs out here, man.
I bet.
Bunch of you fuckers coming out here, man. Bring your attitudes with you.
Well, you fucking have Portillo's now. You should be happy for that. You have Lou Malnati's. You should be happy for that.
What's Portillo's?
You're joking. Please tell me you're joking.
I've never heard of that place, bro. Is that a auto parts house?
Yeah, it's an auto parts house.
Is that a strip club?
It's a strip club.
It's a strip club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring all the Chicago strip clubs out here. The great Portillo's. According to Half Wheel, some cigar factories are back in production. Do you know? I've heard this too, and I heard like Perdomo never actually quit.
Look, I have a policy. I don't fucking worry about what anybody else is doing.
Yes.
Okay, so when it comes to that kind of stuff, I worry about what affects me. All I know is Noxa is not back in production, so my ass is not in production. With that said, I have heard of some people looking back or looking to go into production, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't nothing on our front anyway.
So that brings up an interesting thing for me because we were talking earlier about like just normalcy coming back.
Yeah.
And, June, July, before we even start getting a sense of normalcy where people are starting to open up, and then beyond that, I think it's going to be, October, November before people are feeling comfortable to sit back down in lounges and get close to people again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Before the fear starts kind of wearing back off of people,
right.
I think we're looking at 2021. But that being said, how is the cigar community going to keep up if, let's say, Noxa is not making more Patina cigars right now?
Mm-hmm.
And beyond that, we know that there's cigars that were made because the process isn't you don't roll a cigar today and ship it out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that there's cigars that are already made sitting down there that are, in the aging process. It's still
sure.
in cellophane box, shipped.
Mm-hmm.
How is that all going to affect the industry going forward? I mean, when we see shops opening back up,
of course it will.
Refill shelves.
Yeah, it's going to affect it, definitely. That makes it very difficult to plan. And so all we could do now is try to be smart with the product that we have. And I think everybody's going to be understanding if there are back order issues. Because even if we have stuff in the factory, can we get it out? That's the other thing. Right now you can. I don't know if we can in a month. Nicaragua particularly has been very, very lax in their response to Corona. So I don't know what those effects are going to be. But I probably do need to get an update on kind of where we're at. But by and large, things are okay. So I'm hoping for a reopen sooner rather than later.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of big numbers coming out of, but here's the thing: you talk about like third world countries and places. You look at like Nicaragua, Dominican,
mm-hmm.
Honduras, are the three probably main places that cigars are manufactured and come from.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because people say, well, they don't have the numbers, and they stayed open longer, or this and the other thing, and they don't have. But at the same time, they don't even have near the medical system we have, or the
no, of course not.
Those numbers.
Of course. They may have people all over that have it, but they don't even know.
Right. And they don't even know necessarily what people are dying from if they're passing away. Like, so you can't take a look and say, okay, well, their numbers are lower and they didn't react the way we did.
Right.
Because they also don't have you have to look at the whole picture, not just the one little tiny statistic that's being shared.
100%. You're absolutely right on that. Yeah.
And that's a concern, right? I mean, I'm not so concerned about a cigar roll today being infected with COVID-19 because I know that the virus only lasts so long. By the time the aging process and shipping, it's dead.
You would hope that it's past 14 days. Yeah.
Yeah. not everybody can say that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, we've all heard stories.
Everybody can say it, but not all of them are true.
Right. Fuck, unbelievable. Yeah.
And I think that's a long-term thing that we have to be aware of. And I'm hoping that shops are aware of it. And I think that's another thing that's going to hurt PCA is why would a brand like Patina or, any of these other brands show up if there's not product to sell on your end?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that will be an issue unless the shutdown starts going into like the summer. Right, then maybe you might start running into some stuff, but we'll see.
It's definitely going into the summer, man. There's no question about it.
No, this is nuts.
Yeah, it's this. I mean, April 30th is a pipe dream, in my opinion.
Oh, I mean, like I said, New York has already pushed it back. Illinois is going to push it back, or at least Chicago is. So, yeah, no, May 1st, whatever, April 30th, these guys are nuts.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a while, dude. And that's my concern is, and that's the kind of thing that I've been telling my shops is, say, look, I mean, I've got one of my manufacturers right now that called me yesterday. He's like, dude, I'm almost out of product.
Right.
So how are we going to deal with that when we come to the end of this? And, I mean, let's just say some magic thing happens and tomorrow they say, hey, you can reopen. And and you've let your shelves go empty because of fear,
right?
And then but now the manufacturers are empty because the people that were ordering now have all that product and you can't get it.
I mean, yeah. I've been saying this for a few weeks now, but I could understandably people might think that I'm biased, right?
Sure.
But I've been telling consumers, if there is a cigar that you like, you probably want to try it to the extent where it doesn't strain you financially.
Correct.
You should probably try to get more of said cigar. And I'm not just saying this about Patina. I'm saying this about any cigar. I don't care if it's Roma Craft or Patina or Sereno or Casa Cuevas or whatever, right? But if there's a cigar that you like, you might want to look into loading up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get those in your humidor. Get them loaded up. Worst case, you go get a Tupperware container. You throw some Bovedas in there, and you let those things last. They're going to rest for you because when we come out of this, you may not get that cigar you like.
100%, man. I mean, look, the reality of the situation is, and I saw this with a lot of guys, I said, don't you wish you were one of those guys that actually kept cigars at home now?
Yep.
And because there are a lot of guys that are just, single stick buyers that maybe keep a few in a travel case and that's about it. And they just buy them when they go to the shop, which is fine and great until times like this.
Right.
And so, and this is obviously pretty unprecedented, but you never know, man. I mean, it's a lesson, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Blue Collar Stick, Steve says the ripple effect is going to be a bitch. And I'm glad Steve's on here because where'd that box go, dude? Right here. Oh, dude. Do you know Blue Collar Sticks? Dude, he makes these things, bro. This came in the mail today. So he sent this to me, bro. It's a cigar box.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He painted the top of it, put the Cigar Mechanic logo on it, dude. Check this out. Let me see if I can get this on here. Republic de Cuba, the real cigar mechanic, #FQI, bro.
That's awesome.
This dude made this thing for me. So check this out. You open it up, and it's an ashtray.
Oh, nice.
So he made all the wood trim, gave a couple cigar perches. The bottom of it is metal, so it's not going to go bad on you.
Yeah.
And dude, check this out. Let's see if I can get this lid open enough without messing anything up here, dude. Got the lid. He put the top of it, dude. It's basically the top of my website. He's got #FQI in this thing for me a couple times, dude, with the real cigar mechanic.
Yeah,
He freaking sent this to me, bro, just out of the kindness of his heart. And it showed up today, bro. Freaking sick. I can't wait to use it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I got another one. He makes little cigar picks, too. It's over there, dude. It's a little bit of – I'm just going to grab it real quick. But guy makes some sick shit, dude. I'll have to send him a couple of your boxes so that we can make like some narrower ashtrays.
Nice.
Here's the other one, dude.
Nice.
Laranja, same box. It's got the beautiful notches, steel bottom.
Yeah, very cool.
Dude, this thing's sick, bro. It's a cigar rest. See if we can get this in focus.
Oh, shit. Nice.
So it's a cigar rest, right?
Yeah.
It looks like a little nub cigar, but check this out. You pull it open, and it's got a cigar pick in it.
There you go.
Dude, and the guy was smart enough. He embedded magnets in this thing. So it'll just...
Nice. That's fucking cool.
Dude, isn't that sick as shit, bro?
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
These popped up in the mail today, dude, from Blue Collar Sticks, man. Pretty freaking cool. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it, brother. Well, listen, man, you've got the Connecticut, you've got the Habano with Patina, you've got the new release of the Maduro. All three of those are for sale at smallbatchcigar.com. No S. You'll see it scrolling across the bottom. And if you guys use code CM10, you're going to get additional 10% off on that. Mo, thank you for the help with that, brother. I appreciate it.
No, of course. No, thank you to them. I mean, for them to do that and stand behind the brand and want to work with us, that's huge. This is what it's all about, bro. Look at there's no, and this is what you and I talk about, and this is the attitude that I feel is the right one. If someone is going to help you, you help them.
Yeah. If
somebody doesn't want to do business with you or doesn't want to support you, you find the people that do. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really what it comes down to. So when you have somebody like a Small Batch or like any one of the retailers that has really gotten behind the brand, obviously you're going to support the crap out of them any way that you can.
Right.
And that to me is the right way to do business.
Yep.
These guys that want you to bend over backwards, and it's like, okay, well, why?
Right.
This could be a beautiful, mutually beneficial thing, if you allow it to be. But that's it.
Oh, we all got to work together, man. And actually,
absolutely.
Drew just checked right now, dude. Small Batch Cigar is out of Maduro Robustos already.
No way.
Dude, we're out of Maduro Robustos, man.
That's awesome.
I think it said there's like 2 5-packs left or something like that.
All you can order.
All you can order is a couple. There's like a couple 5. I think you tried to do 3 5-packs and it wasn't available.
No shit.
Out of Maduro, so we're gonna have to get some more orders and get them in.
Yeah, that's great.
Tell me where we can send.
Oh no, we already did.
Good.
Yeah, they got more on the way. But I've been smoking a lot of the Double Toro myself. So yeah, they're both. It just depends. If I have time, I smoke the Double Toro. If I don't have as much time, then I'll smoke the Robusto. But I've been basically giving myself a full-time job now. I've been watching the markets and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing. Nice. Besides the cigar stuff. So
yeah, dude, I've been here turning a wrench.
Yeah. So yeah, we all kind of have that thing that I don't like to call it a side hustle. That's played out, but those things that we do that we were doing before cigars or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you this. My Jeep's in the best shape it's been in for a long time. I've had parts for like 3 years. I haven't had time to put on all that shit installed. Dude.
Right.
I'm getting 2 new tires for tomorrow. We're hitting a trail, dude. Like I've been spending more time on the trail, just enjoying life, dude, and trying to just get away and stay busy, but not be around a ton of people.
Right. And the truth is, this is something that I love too, trading and all of that, which is probably my first passion. But it's kind of been nice to step away from the cigar industry a little bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's been a time of reflection, that's for sure.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I think this is a good opportunity. I know for us here at Cigar Mechanic, we've been taking advantage of the opportunity to rebuild the website, come up with a new game plan, and so many more things. We're launching, not through Cigar Mechanic, but myself, combined with Tim from Dad Smoking Cigars. We're launching a new podcast. We're actually doing a recording right after this.
Oh, nice.
Called Down to the Nub.
I bet.
I knew you'd like that one.
Yeah, you sick fucks.
But no, it's just going to be a good podcast. And so it's an opportunity to put a lot of this. I mean, I've been building my studio to do more of these lives. You're seeing more of these guys get exposed to people like yourself because they're able to get on these lives where you may not have had time to do this before.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, dude, like I said, I was supposed to be on the road. You were last week, and this week I was supposed to be in Houston.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be doing an event right now at Smoke Ring in Webster, Texas. That's where I was supposed to be today.
Yep.
So, yeah. Listen, all we can do is support one another. And whoever's listening right now, whoever's still on, please ask about the people you love, check in on them, be there for them. If you got elderly people or whatever, do their grocery runs for them, whatever. Just take care of one another, man. There's nothing in this world is fucking worth it. Just be a good person. I mean, is it fucking that hard?
No. And dude, and that's that's one of the things I love about you that I've always loved about you is that like you and I, man, we can joke around, we can you can tell dick jokes, fart jokes, you can make fun of each other, you can have fun.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, I know that if shit really hit the fan here and you were able to, you would fly out here and you would help in a heartbeat in this time.
Yeah.
That's the kind of person that you are.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, you have to look. A lot of times the loyalty and the care is never going to be given back to you from a lot of people.
Right.
So if you do it expecting it back, you're only going to be disappointed.
Yep.
So whatever we're going to do or however we help each other, whatever, just do it out of the goodness without expectation.
Yes.
Because people are going to do nothing but let you down eventually. Really. Yep. I mean, so just do it for yourself and do it for the people that you care about. So, do
it just for the joy of doing it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, don't expect anything back.
Yeah, and that's something that I learned growing up, man. If it's not something, if you're not doing it because you just purely enjoy doing it, because you get a smile on your face from the fact that you're helping somebody,
sure,
then don't help somebody.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's the reality of it, man. Just do it because you enjoy it, and if somebody's helping you, you make sure you turn around and help somebody else.
That's right. Yeah.
Otherwise, it stops.
That's right.
Joseph said, "Mo is selfless and is about everyone else first. How do you not support a guy like that?" # buy Patina.
My man. So listen, let me tell you about Joe.
Uh-oh.
So Joe is, like I said, Firehouse Cigar Brokers out in New England. So he's a New England rep for Patina, Southern Draw, Casa Cuevas.
Yeah, my boys.
He just picked up Debonair, I think maybe another brand or two, but he's a hell of a guy, man. He does a cigar brokerage and he's also a fireman.
Yeah.
And so we go up there, and I will tell you that is a very hard market, very, very difficult. And the guy's positivity and hard work, I believe we'll get there. But that's not an easy market, man. But he does such a great job. So hats off to him, man. Big believer, big supporter. So
nice. And dude, I've only just recently met him, but I did immediately the first time I talked to him, I was like, this guy's a good.
Impossible not to like.
Yeah.
Impossible not to like.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the exact opposite of me. I'm impossible to like. And he's
that's not true.
Like. So
to answer your question, we first met at IPCPR in 2018. You were at with HR.
Oh, that's right.
And you came by and you showed me some of the stuff that you had done for them, shirts or graphics or something. And then we flirted a little bit, and then
it's true.
And we told a bunch of dirty jokes, and then we're like, oh man, this guy's pretty fucking cool. And then man, we just became friends. And when I came to Arizona, I think November 17, November 17th. So we met at IPCPR 17.
Yes.
And then I came down to Arizona November 17, and we came and hung out at your house. And we were hanging out with like Lenny Smigel and Patrick Legreed and Rudy, and I think Brandon Wallace was there.
Mm-hmm.
And who else was there? what's his name? Sam Schuster, I think.
Yeah, Peaches.
Yeah, Peaches. I think he was there, and
Patrick was there.
Yeah, Patrick Legree was there.
Yeah.
And Frank, obviously,
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a great night, and then yeah, just kind of whatever.
Yeah, dude. And you haven't been here since I finished the lounge. Because it was still framed out at that time. I think we were we were sitting out on the other side, like it was kind of framed out and sectioned out where we were going to build the lounge.
Right.
Yeah.
No. You had the lounge at that time. It just wasn't as pretty as this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I certainly didn't have this humidor, man. This thing's freaking crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome.
This thing turned out awesome, man.
Yeah.
Just the guys like you make him drive him to want to crush it more for you.
Oh man, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's the hope. That's the hope. Yeah, we just try to make it easy for people. That's all.
So, dude, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember IPCPR 2018? So this is right after I started my brokerage.
What was 18?
All I had was United and Cuevas at the time.
Okay.
And dude, it was. I remember this specifically because in 17 when I first met you, dude, I had like really bad back pain. I had my feet were killing me, all this kind of stuff. And I asked a buddy of mine, and because he was kind of into the whole like marijuana industry and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what can I take that's not going to get me all? I don't want to be sitting on a table drooling. I want to make sure I can still function, but I need to get rid of this foot and back pain. Bring some energy. And he's like, dude, try this cough drop. I was like, this isn't going to fuck me up, is it? And he's like, no. I'm like, all right, cool. So I popped that thing, dude. Energy was up. Feet felt great. Back pain went away. Like, perfect, right? Flash forward a year, 2018. I go to the dispensary. I was like, all right, listen, a buddy of mine gave me this. I told him the story. And they're like, oh, yeah, we know exactly what you're talking about. Here you go. This is what you want. So I was like, okay, the night before IPCPR, I'm like, I'm going to try this to make sure. Because I'm not going to walk into the show, brand new broker, 2 brands, and be fucked up. I'm like, I'm going to try this, right? So I popped it into, we walked around. My feet felt great. I was energized. My back was good. I went to bed. I woke up and I felt hungover, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I drive over to Westgate. I park there. And as I step into Westgate onto the carpet, I swear to God, dude, from the opening over by the sports book in Westgate all the way over the convention center, my feet never touched the ground. I swear, I floated the entire way, dude.
No fairies can fly.
Dude, it was so freaky. Yeah, right? Dude, it was the weirdest. And by the time I got to the showroom floor, and luckily I got there early, dude, this stuff took like 14 hours to kick in or something, bro. Like, all of a sudden this shit kicked in, the head high was retarded, and I get there, I'm like, fuck. I have meetings. I'm meeting Nelson for the first time with United. I'm meeting David Garofalo, and I'm freaking wasted, bro. I'm like freaking gone. I'm like, where's Mo?
Yeah.
So, dude, do you remember I come over to your booth, and I was like, Mo, I need to talk to you. And you're like, bro, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, bro, and like I completely lost my train of thought, bro. And you're just like, bro, you fine? I'm like, I'm high as fuck right now, bro. I just need someone that's cool that I can sit down and talk to so this shit wears off, bro. And I sat there with you for like 20 minutes. And it finally wore off, dude. And I went about my day, but I'm like, here's my dad. My dad just jumped on as I'm telling the story. That's great. My dad literally, as I'm getting to the story, here's my dad. He says, your hat's on backwards.
Yeah.
No, Dad, my head's on backwards.
Right.
But, dude, I just remember, I'm like, so, like, Mo, you were like my saving grace, dude, because that was when I first started the brokerage.
You're welcome.
And you were like the one cool dude I could sit down with, dude, and just like, all right, dude, I'm wasted. I need to chill. So thank you for being a good friend. Can Mo speak to the magic that resides in the last third of the Connecticut? Oh, I think Mo's freezing up on us.
What is cold there?
Dude, Mo just turned into a robot. I wish I could screenshot this right now, dude, because he's like a complete robot right now. Are you back? I think we lost Mo.
Uh-oh.
Man.
Is Is he robotic on that end?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just us. Okay, we lost Mo. Max Hedrum, Jason says. What's up, Jeff Wells? Dad, if you're still on here, what's going on? Shit's kicking back in. Yeah, I think the cough drop hit Mo over there. He's trying to get back in with us here, guys. Hold on. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. I don't know what happened.
There he is. Okay, I think the cough drop kicked into you for a minute.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, shit. So, yeah, man. Yeah, that was... Yeah, it seems like yesterday.
Dude.
Crazy.
Oh, my God, bro. Like, you and I have had some fun times, bro.
Yeah.
Last thing I want to get to before we close this out is Joseph says, can you speak to the magic that resides in the last third of the Connecticut?
So I don't know. There were the hope is with every patina that it finishes strong, and not strength wise, but I mean in a way that it makes you want to pick up another one. So we actually spent time making sure that the finish on the cigar was appropriate to the rest of the cigar. Because what you're seeing a lot is today, a lot of cigars start off really good and start to trail off towards the end. Whereas I feel like it has to really finish strong. So we try to keep the flavor throughout the entire cigar.
Nice, dude. I love it.
You know, so.
Here's my dad. It says, I love you, buddy. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, well, that's very sweet.
I'm glad my dad jumped in right during that part of the story. Oh, God, dude. Yeah, no, dude, you guys have done a great job. And listen, man, I've always loved your cigars since they came out. You know that.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
And, you know, and to me, and I've talked about this over and over and over again, like you can have the best cigar in the world, but you can be the biggest asshole, and I think it ruins that cigar.
Sure.
And so for me, like what Patina provides is a complete package. You spend the time to make sure you build the proper cigars, that you're blending the right cigars, that they're exactly for who you are. They're laid back, they're chill, and then there's you, and you come in, man, and you're just a great dude. Everybody falls in love with you.
No, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
No, I appreciate you, man, and more so, I mean, I appreciate your parents, man. I mean, shit, they must have you.
God bless them. I think I'm their ticket to heaven.
They got their ticket to.
Well, we tested you enough at this motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
But
well, listen, dude, we're gonna close it out here, man. But
right,
I love you, dude, and
love you, bro.
I'm so grateful to have you a part of our team, man, and that
Likewise,
we're able to
thank
work
you.
together. So,
yes, sir.
yeah.
All right.
Thank you for your time, brother.
You got it, guys.
We'll catch you later.
Be safe out there. Stay healthy, everybody.
All right, dude. Love you, bro.
I love you, man. Bye.
Listen, guys, Mo, there's just nothing more to say about that guy. Like, you just sit there and you just listen to him. He's just like, he's one of those guys that if you can ever get to an event or spend some time with Mo, like, it's memorable. It's absolutely memorable. And that's what I love about Mo, is because he's always Mo. He's always the same. He's always this great, just positive guy. He doesn't talk shit about other people. He talks well about his cigars, and he'll talk well about other cigars. And that's what I freaking love about him, man. And his cigars are very, very similar to that. Justin says, thanks for the small batch promo code. Can't wait to try the Maduro. Good to meet you, Mo. Refreshing to have a wide range of topics to not a dig, Brandon. But, Mo, you earned a follow, brother. That's not a dig, man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. It's the beautiful eyes, says Rudy.
It's always the eyes.
It's always the eyes, man. It's always the eyes. Oh, Jesus, I love it, dude. Joseph says Jason says Brandon's having flashbacks of high school and getting caught with a penthouse mag. Hey, that's something my dad would say. Great show, gentlemen, says Joseph. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it. Be good, everyone, says Justin. Jill, yeah, I did see Jill earlier. I'm sorry I didn't call you out, Jill. I'm sorry. Thanks, Brandon. That was awesome. Joseph said the guy's the best. So fortunate to know him. That's real. Have a good night, everybody. Says Zach. Listen, guys, we're going to close this out. And as we're closing out, I just want to remind you guys, you can get on to smallbatchcigar.com. We got a promo code just for you guys. It's CM10. That's capital C, capital M, 10. No spaces, no special characters, no anything. And that's going to get you an additional 10% off on Patina Cigars. So please do me a favor. Support small batch. Jump on there. Support a small brand like Patina with a great guy behind it like Mo. Jump on to smallbatchcigar.com right now. Grab yourself a box while they're still in stock. We've got more on the way. The more you guys pick up, the more we'll get in. It just helps all of us. It helps support some shops that are out there. They've got a great brick and mortar, by the way, out there. Have you ever been out to their brick and mortar? They've got it. Supposed to be out there right now. Joseph asks, who's on the next show and where to watch tonight? Bro, I don't have that lined up yet. Listen, I'm one of those guys that got fly by the seat of my pants, man, and we just kind of go with it. So I'll be definitely posting it up. I'm trying to get better. Drew's pushing me to get better about giving you guys more notice about the next show and who's coming on. But we'll be getting some more guests on here and talking with you guys some more. I'm going to be setting up some regularly scheduled shows for just myself, as well as getting guests on there as well. So listen, guys, I appreciate all of you guys coming on here and joining us. Please enjoy your Patina cigars that you're picking up from Small Batch Cigar. Remember, Mo said let them rest for a little bit. They're fresh off the truck. You guys are getting them right away. Those Maduros are brand new. So new that we don't even have them yet. So we're probably going to have to order some. Actually, we should get on an order of 5-pack or something at least, dude, so we can get some of those. Wait till they get their shipment in? Yeah. Screw that. I don't want these guys to get in. I want them before they get them. Screw these guys, man. I'm going to... Listen, guys, I love you all. Thank you for the support. I forgot to ask him before he jumped off, but you can support Mo by following him on Instagram at patinacigars.com or at Patina Cigars. He's not on Facebook, but you can catch him also. What is it? patinacigars.com is his website, right? Yeah. So on Instagram at Patina Cigars or on the interwebs at patinacigars.com. Check it out. We're in the process of getting all of his information updated on our website, which is cigarmechanicllc.com. If you're new to me, to Cigar Mechanic, you can check us out on Instagram at Cigar Mechanic, Twitter at Cigar Mechanic, YouTube right here, Cigar Mechanic, Facebook at Cigar Mechanic. We also have the Cigar Mechanic Garage. If you're a cool dude like Mo, please jump in and join us in the Cigar Mechanic Garage. It's an awesome group where we get to share and get to know each other, support each other, and just share what we're smoking and what's going on in our lives. It's really just kind of a cool hangout spot. We try to keep it like it's a garage where, you know what, just about everything flies. Just don't be an asshole. That's all we ask. So, guys, I love you guys all. I appreciate you guys all for being a part of this and for making this special and for making this amazing. You guys stay safe out there. Stay good and be blessed. For now, this is Brandon Wells, Cigar Mechanic, signing out. Love you guys. Have a wonderful evening.